Hi, Corey Geiger, Neil Rudel. You know, Neil, in sports, the only thing that really matters is the scoreboard at the end. It doesn't necessarily matter if you play well or not. And first of all, Penn State's defense played exceptionally well. We'll get to that in a minute. But, boy, this was an ugly game for the offense until the last 3 minutes. And then Christian Hackenberg and Geno Lewis and Bill Belton pull a rabbit out of the hat, and they win the game.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was Franklin that said a couple weeks ago, you can really build on your mistakes after a win easier than you can after a loss, because this would have been a discouraging loss. I think, it was not out of the realm of possibility that Penn State could be 2-1 at this point, with this game maybe being the one or Central Florida. But the way it was unfolding was pretty troubling, especially on offense and special teams. Usually you make as many mistakes as Penn State did today, you lose, especially on the road at night at a place that was really fired up and I think is going to have an exciting Big Ten future. Maybe not in terms of winning games that quickly, but tonight was a great atmosphere. Penn State responded to that in the end.
I agree. Good atmosphere. Better atmosphere than a handful of places already in the Big Ten. Now, we'll talk about Christian Hackenberg and the drive at the end. They're not in this game. They don't have a chance to win this game without the defense. The defense was exceptional in the second half, held Rutgers to 3 first downs, no points in the second half. They intercepted Rutgers 5 times on the night. Yeah. I mean, the defense really kept this team in the game when the offense didn't look like it had any business being in the game.
Yeah, they still can't run the ball, still have a lot of problems, but when you have a great player like Hackenberg, and I know he's only started 15 games now, but it doesn't. And to me, again, I didn't think he played a good game, but up at the end, he was exceptional in the clutch. And I'm talking about the third down plays when you're a play away from losing. Some of the throws that he made and the clutch performance that he showed, he's special.
Man, the guy's got the it factor. There's no question. First play of that last drive, they take over at their 25. He throws a 53-yard bomb down the left sideline to Geno Lewis. It was an absolute thing of beauty.
Well, a lot of that was, it was a good catch and run.
Right.
But then what he threw what impressed me is on third down, he threw maybe the best pass he threw all night, where he gunned it in to Jesse Jones for the touchdown. Jesse James for the touchdown, and it's called back for the hold.
Yep.
I mean, you talk about resiliency. They had 2 big gainers, one a touchdown in the fourth quarter in their last 2 drives, and the other, which would have set them up inside the 10, was also called back on a hold. And they were able to overcome both those.
Yeah, and then at the end, when the running game didn't get anything going all night, Bill Belton had a good pass to the end zone for the 5-yard touchdown. He gave credit to the offensive line, and the offensive line gets credit on that.
Yeah, it looked like Gaia blew out the edge, but it was a great call.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because everybody was expecting pass.
Yeah. Well, again, it's 13-10. It wasn't a thing of beauty, but they're 3-0. They're 1-0 in the Big Ten after the great news from earlier in the week about the bowl games coming back, the scholarships coming back. This team, I got to think, is certainly going to go to a bowl. Now you're looking at, can they get to 7, 8, 9 wins even? And then, this conference, frankly, is just not very good. So they certainly could be in the position for the second, third best team in this league.
With their following, the bowl people were here tonight, the Orange Bowl, the Gator Bowl were here, a couple other bowls. And, again, being able to build on a win, be able to clean up some of these problems with the special teams. You have a punt block tonight, you have a field goal blocked. Rutgers does a great job. They blocked like 39 kicks in 6 years.
Most in the country,
yeah. But Penn State's not getting anything out of their punt return game yet. But you mentioned the defense. They also overcame something happened to Mike Hull because he was out some plays in the second half.
Yeah, again, you got to give so much credit to that defense. Hackenberg, Lewis, they're going to get a lot of credit for the end. That's the way things work in football is the offense. But, man, with that job that the defense did in the second half is the reason it's the reason Penn State's 3-0. Really, you think about the defense has played exceptionally well, and now move on to UMass, and you got to figure that will probably be a win, and you just keep building from there.
Yeah, interesting. They hung in there against Colorado, and against the Super Conference teams. They were beating the former institution today.
Yeah, Vanderbilt.
They were up on them pretty good.
Did I say Vanderbilt? We don't hear Vanderbilt said very much by Franklin. That's good.
But it's shaping up as Penn State has a chance to go to Michigan 5-0,
Yeah.
and I think that's the best case scenario.
Yep. All right. Fun night here at Rutgers. Really got to give them credit. They put on a nice show here. Everybody was fired up. 53,000. A lot of Penn State fans, and
Prime rib in the press box.
it's not a rivalry. I'm sick of hearing people call this a rivalry. It's not going to be a rivalry until Rutgers wins 6 or 8 of these kind of games. All right. For Neil Rudel, I'm Corey Geiger. Thanks for tuning in.